The first 6 years was really difficult. Was just how do you keep your motivation going, your sharpness going while searching for a model, and while the world around you is growing and you're kind of trying to figure this out. You also have self doubts about should you be doing this in the first place? Maybe there's no business here. Then in 2008-9, we started knocking on school doors. The first 100 schools we knocked on, 90 threw us out. They didn't even let us meet them. I waited outside principal's cabins for hours and not got a meeting. And principal's cabins is a place outside is not a fun place to wait. I remember in one hot afternoon in received my sales colleague then Bala. After waiting for 2 hours and not getting the meeting, he said, "Someone take out a card." So I took out my card. So someone write your degrees on it. So I wrote. I said, "What are you doing? You don't. No, write. So I wrote BTech IIT Bombay. And he says he gave it to the reception and said, "Give it to the madam." In 2 minutes, we got called inside. So, sometimes you have to do whatever you can and use whatever you have to even get the first meeting. And earlier we would be told, "Oh, leave your props behind." They thought we're selling a bat or a ball, or talk to the PE and so on. So it took some time, but once we got the meetings, the first out of the 190 throw us out, 10 were like, "Let me see who you are about." 2 or 3 said, "Where have you been all this while?"
Wow.
To navigate through the 97 to get to those 3 early adopters who are waiting for somebody like us, saying, "I wanted a curriculum, I wanted a program for school, PE and sports. I know my PE guy is not doing a great job, but I am a math teacher. Who's now become principal, or English teacher who's become principal. I don't even know what to ask the guy. He's played for a country and I am a math teacher. What can I even ask him about sport, right?" But with the curriculum and assessment and all that, suddenly I know what to ask. So just finding the early adopters was a big challenge. And I think the real issue, Swati, we found was not that people need to be convinced about the power of sport. You will find people willing to give lectures on power of sport. The problem was people did not know how to do it.
Okay, interesting.
That yes, I believe the power of sport. Yes, I want my child to play, but hey, there's no place outside my house to play. But hey, my school doesn't promote sport. But hey, my school only focuses on school team. My child is not in school. So what do I do?
Okay, interesting.
How do you get kids to play? That's why the book is called Get Kids to Play, not Let Kids Play. Let would mean that we are holding kids back, and if you let them free, they'll go and play. But the context of modern society, which kids have not created, adults have created, is that you get them to play. Space, time, content, facilitator, other kids. Somebody has to stage manage this whole experience for that to even happen. Because kids can't anymore just go down and look for 5 people to play.
Thanks for, first of all, going through the book and dissecting it and structuring it and making it easy for us. Yeah. So as here the leadership, if you want to define it, it's parents and school leaders, right? Because in the growing years, child is not at liberty to select and choose and do stuff, and they need a safe space. Their time needs to be organized. Now, the thing here I want to say is initially they do set the ball rolling, but the gist of the book truly is it should be sustainable and it should not be too hard for things to happen itself. So if you start to think at a community level and not at, like your point of driving to a stadium level, and it needs too many. So as it gets to that level, it needs even higher levels of leadership. So one of the reasons when we started with space, we actually dialed it through like an independent home, an apartment, resident welfare association. These are all actually easier, simpler ways to do it, because you actually have like someone actually manning that space. You can actually book that space to play and things like that. The time aspect of it is a lot more, both parent and the school holds it. For school, it is the PE periods and structuring of the curriculum. And for the parent, it is again the thing between, the pendulum swinging between acads and sport and play. So, I'll take a pause here, but I think the thing that I want to drive here is all of these things have to be done at the real grassroots level. And in one of them, we had actually said it should be at a walkable distance. It should be the closest park and things like that. That's when it actually happens. Because my childhood experience and all that says that I don't think my parents or other people came to tell us where to play and all that. After that, it was the nearby ground and the nearby space. So maybe it is just the leadership to kickstart the thing, but then after that it happens by itself.
Mhm, mhm.